Hey, what's good, everybody? This is Adam, under 18 the clutch, and I want to talk about my personal favorite team, the Miami Heat. And so let's start off by talking about a recent announcement made from Udonis Haslem, who many Miami Heat fans call the OG, who just officially announced his retirement after playing 20 seasons with the Miami Heat. And just want to say, congratulations, Udonis, on an amazing career that you've had. And just I respect 100% your journey, going from an undrafted player to hustling and grinding, like all these years with the Heat, and he's practically seen it all. He's played with the Heat's greatest players that ever played. He's played with obviously he's played with Dwayne Wade, he's played with Alonzo Mourning, Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James, Chris Bosh. He played with Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo. He's played with some amazing teammates, all while they're still in their prime, or are fighting for championships. And he also came out, almost on top. His last time involved in a Heat uniform, they did make the finals. Close to making it, to winning the championship, but wasn't meant to be this past season. But overall, I'm very impressed with his career, and that he's been a great a locker room presence, a great veteran leader for the young guys, especially the undrafted players, because that was a huge storyline for the Heat this past playoff run. Was just like all these undrafted guys, how are these guys, people talking about lack of talent, and all these different things. And Udonis Haslem, he was in that position at one point himself. Like I mentioned earlier, he was an undrafted player, and he had to fight and scrap his way, to get minutes and be on championship contenders, especially during the Shaq and Dwayne Wade years, and then the big three, or the Hedo years. So Udonis had to fight his way through to gain respect, not only from the coaches, but also from the league, that he's a valuable asset, and he can contribute on a championship winning team. And he got rewarded for it, having 3 championships. And I do believe that that experience and that mentorship to guys to Max Strus, to Gabe Vincent, and Caleb Martin, all these other players, I can go on and on. Duncan Robinson, he was a valuable piece for them, very similar to for example, Jared Dudley with the Lakers during the bubble run. A lot of people were clowning on him, why is he on that roster? But he was a huge veteran leader. He kept the team in check, chemistry wise. He kept everybody everybody make sure everybody's together, and that they're all one unit. And even LeBron, he's missed him, and a lot of other players, they do respect Dudley during his time with the Lakers. And that's the same thing with Haslem with the Heat. And so I'm glad for Udonis. He's well respected within the Heat, especially. He has his own section now in the Miami Heat arena, and with Section 305, which is for those that don't know, that's Miami's area code. So he has I was there at a game where he looking at the Section 305, he has murals around him, and he's got his own section, portraits, all over it. It's really nice, so it's a nice way for the Heat to pay tribute and respect to someone who's been loyal to them. And he's also sacrificed a lot of money, to stay with the Heat for all these years, which is I believe a big reason why the Heat went out of their way to make sure that Udonis Haslem gets the proper respect and the proper tribute, like he has been this past off season. So now that unfortunately now that he's retired, now it's up to Jimmy and Bam Adebayo to lead this Heat team for the foreseeable future. And hopefully they can be great mentors themselves to the young guys. And we'll see what happens with Haslem. Who knows, maybe he might be an assistant coach for the Heat. He did mention he wants to get into ownership with Miami, if the opportunity presents itself. If I remember correctly, I remember he mentioned something like that along those lines. But I do know he's going to get a lot of huge benefits and a lot of tributes and respect from the Heat. I would not be surprised at all if within the next couple of years to be safe. You know, they're definitely going to retire his jersey and like just give thanks to someone who just been there for the Heat all these years, both through the good and bad times. So Heat fans, let me know what you guys think about Udonis Haslem. You know, how do you feel about him retiring? Are you sad to see like him officially go, or are you sort of happy? Because I do hear from both sides. You know, like the positive side, I know he's been a great leader and enforcer, or the other side saying like he's a waste of a roster space. You know, like holding back a young guy from having his opportunity. You know, like, so I just want to know what you guys are thinking. I'd be more than glad to talk to you guys and hear you guys out. So from one Heat fan to another. So please like and subscribe. I certainly appreciate and love every single one of you. God bless you all, and talk soon.